Insults are never enjoyable, but they are especially unpleasant when aimed at you. Regardless of how thick your skin is, there are certain things that will make your blood boil. When someone insults you, they are typically attempting to provoke a response. If you allow them to see you become furious, flustered, or upset, they will have won. So, what should one do when someone attempts to bring them? Well, as a male Sigma, you have several possibilities. Here are 8 actions a male Sigma will take when humiliated. Number 1. They disregard the insult and act as if it never occurred. This is most likely the most effective response to an insult. However, this is easier said than done, especially if the person insulting you is a loved one. Sigma guys are aware that the best method to cope with someone who is attempting to provoke them is to ignore them by not giving the insult the attention it merits. You remove its power. The person who insulted you has failed if you can simply shrug it off and pretend as though it didn't upset you. Number 2. They desired a response from you, but you did not provide one. This strategy can be challenging, especially if the insult touches a nerve, but it is crucial to remember that the insulter is not worth your time and effort. They are attempting to bring you down, but you will not let them. They calmly and rationally explain why the insult is unacceptable. A male Sigma seizes this opportunity to educate. By rationally explaining why the remark is inappropriate, they are able to diffuse the issue and, perhaps, convince the other party to reconsider their views. Typically, this occurs when the insult is founded on a misunderstanding or incorrect facts. This strategy is excellent since it demonstrates that you will not fall to their level. You are superior to that. When someone asserts something that is demonstrably false, you can calmly and logically explain why they are mistaken. This involves a level-headed approach and self-control, but it is frequently the most effective way to respond to an insult. It is vital to remember that you cannot persuade everyone, but by providing the facts, you may be able to influence the other person's view. Even if you can't, you'll know you gave it your all. Number 3. They will utilize it as an opportunity to grow and learn. Even insults are viewed as an opportunity for growth and learning by Sigma men. Instead of becoming defensive or upset, they embrace the insult as an opportunity for self-reflection. They may consider why the person stated what they did and whether the statement is true. This might be a challenging procedure, but it is frequently worthwhile. If you take the time to ponder an insult, you may discover something about yourself. Perhaps the person was right about something, or you may need to work on something nonetheless. It is an opportunity for expansion. That is always a positive development. No one enjoys being insulted, but it's crucial to respond in a way that benefits you if it occurs. One of the reasons Sigma males are so successful is because they never pass up an opportunity for development. Number 4. They laugh it off and make light of the circumstances. This is another effective response to an insult. When a Sigma guy is insulted, he attempts not to become enraged or, alternatively, he sees the humor in the situation and laughs it off. This strategy diffuses the tension and demonstrates to the offender that their remarks have no effect on you. It also demonstrates that you will not fall for their ploy, even though this strategy may not work in every circumstance. Often, it's the best way to deal with an issue. It demonstrates that you will not allow others to influence your emotions. Of course, there are occasions when it's best to simply walk away from an insult, but more often than not, the ideal response is to laugh it off. Number 5. They do not allow the insult to define who they are. An insult is only effective if you allow it to be. Sigma males are aware that one insult does not define them. It merely reflects the individual who gave it. They do not allow the insult to define them or alter their sense of self. This is easier said than done, but it is essential to remember that an insult is only the opinion of another person. It need not alter your perception of yourself. Sigma men recognize they are greater than the sum of their parts. They do not allow an insult to alter this. Remember that an insult is not directed at you. It is about the one who insulted you. Usually, when someone insults you, they are attempting to make a statement about themselves. They are attempting to feel better about themselves by dragging you down. The insult should not be taken personally. It is not your concern. It focuses on them. Sigma males understand that an insult is a reflection of the person who is insulting, not the person who is insulted. Number 6. They are motivated by the insult to prove the person wrong. One of the most effective responses to an insult is to use it as an inspiration. When someone tells you you can't do something, it can serve as the ideal motivation to prove them wrong. Sigma males recognize that an insult is sometimes a disguised challenge, and they are always up for a fight. When someone tells them they are insufficient, they are motivated to prove them incorrect. Sure, this is not always the ideal response to an insult, but it is a fantastic way to transform a negative into a positive. This demonstrates to the individual who insulted you that their remarks only serve to strengthen you. Number 7. They will take steps to prevent this from happening again. An A-Sigma guy is aware that an insult is often an indication of disdain and will eliminate insulters from his life. All this may seem extreme, but it is frequently the best method to deal with someone who constantly disrespects you. If someone frequently insults you, they are usually not worth your time and effort. Sigma men will take measures to prevent this from occurring. Again, establishing limits is vital in all relationships. And if someone cannot respect your limits, it is time to eliminate them from your life. You have the right to be respected, and you do not have to tolerate disrespectful behavior. If you have tried alternative ways without success, it may be time to take action. Sure, not always the greatest solution, but frequently required. Number 8. They will inform them of how they fare. Sometimes the best way to respond to an insult is to just express your feelings. This does not require you to become emotional or upset. Instead, you can simply express your emotions in a composed manner. Obviously, this strategy is not always the most effective, but it can be useful. When a Sigma guy feels insulted, he may not do it in a violent or confrontational way, but he will make it apparent that his boundaries have been broken. Typically, this strategy is only useful if the person who insulted you is someone you know and trust. It is essential to keep in mind that you have the right to feel as you do. And if someone violates your boundaries, you have the right to inform them. Using your best judgment, you'll be able to determine whether this is the right course of action in this scenario.
Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And do share with your friends so we may continue to create them. To see more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Additionally, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.